morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. Well, today we paint. At least that's the plan. Okay, I gotta mount some of these other pieces on rotating blocks. I think that in all likelihood, by holding the bolts by a thwart with the self-locking tweezer, that should work. Now, a moment ago, actually probably about half an hour ago, I took these things over to the, well, you can see I've got the model ship off the table. But anyway, I tried one of these on the ship, on the deck where it goes, just to see exactly what's going to need to be painted and what doesn't. And obviously this side here that you're looking at right now does not need to be painted. But and also the two sides that are facing each other, they don't need to be painted. They actually go up against the superstructure, which surprisingly, and this is what I want to talk about, there's a little door there that I painted to make it stand out. Well, that's going to get completely covered up. Okay. Yeah, I've got to mount some of this stuff on rotating blocks yet, and these we're going to be painting the deck 10 on the deck and the 19 on the splinter rail, so they'll match the splinter rails of everything else. These, nothing in this tin needs to be painted, so we're good to go there. These don't need to be painted. And, oh, I really screwed up yesterday in that little short video that just came out. You know, of doing the close-ups of Gabe's painting. First of all, I missed an entire clip. Probably about a minute or so. So I'm going to show that very shortly. Also, I remember there was these little 1/200 scale figures. Well, I forgot to show those, so I'll do that. Maybe I should get at this right now. And yeah, just let me get the macro lens back on here, and we'll take a look at these first, and then I'll show you the clip that I forgot to put in that showed some other detail on the larger figures. Our sunrise this morning, it was interesting, so I'll put it at the end of today's episode. We had pretty like right now you can't see it, but the sun is shining. It's nice outside. But first thing this morning, it was sort of not so good. Anyway, what else do we need to mention here? I think that's about it. Let's just get our macro lens on. It's here somewhere. And we'll take a look at these first. Now, before we put the macro lens on, I just want to show everything in perspective here so that you can see how very small everything is. Okay? All right. Now let's put on the macro lens. Okay, I think you get the idea. Now, as for the clip that I took last night and then forgot to put in, well, this is it. Okay, here is Tennessee Jim's Pizza Day cup. And I'll put in the other cup here. I won't bother. That's quite clear, isn't it? That is really good. Really good. And then there's the little one here. I'm going to have to, I'm obviously going to have to recompose. Or maybe not. Maybe, okay. That's the Yamato mug. Oh my goodness. Talk about detail. And our little rabbit friend here. And there's carrots in the bowl. Whoops. Okay, and then there's the Greyhound logo. And you got to remember, this is only half the size. Okay, we are back to today. Now, as long as I still got the macro lens on, and I'm trying to show stuff that I forgot. Those of you who read the comments may have caught the comment that Mark, Aussie Frenchman, made about how you can see the eyes in behind the glasses. Okay, now it's just one more thing I want to show you, and then maybe we'll do some painting. Here is the Greyhound logo on the larger figure. I showed it on the smaller one, but this is the big one. Okay, I readily admit this is going a lot slower than I thought. I'm trying to get stuff on the rotating blocks here. Okay, this one I obviously started. Okay, another one that's good to go. Now, these ones might be a little bit more difficult. And I want to be really careful with them because we've got some very small little hooks that can easily bend. I think I'll put them in facing in like this. Now hopefully the, fastened like a tripod here, 3 points, that should do it, I think. Kind of very gently here. I think the airbrush should get in to all the little nooks and crannies. And the last one. Now that only leaves the rudders. And I think what I'm going to do with the rudders is I'm going to hold them by the tiller with the self-locking tweezer. Okay, that should be okay. All right, now the rudders are like right in here. All right, whoops. Now, if I was to hold it by the tiller with a self-locking tweezer, I think it should be strong enough. I don't think the airbrush will break that off, although I don't know, maybe that's not a good idea either. Maybe what I should do is, I wonder, maybe I should just paint these by hand. Yeah, maybe I should just paint them by hand. Now, a moment ago, I looked at my monitor and I realized I was still backed a way off. What I had originally planned on doing was moving in a little bit like this so that you could see better what I was doing. I am slipping, folks. I am slipping. Okay, I'm sitting here in front of the computer now doing what is going to be the final edit. Yeah, I want to get outside again. Don't worry, folks. Soon the snow will be here and I will be housebound. And don't worry, I am not going to be buying a snowmobile, as somebody has suggested. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.